Hi everybody and welcome to Orthodoxy 101. Well, in our continuing series on Orthodox Vestments, I want to talk today about a very interesting and somewhat controversial piece of attire, and that is the head covering or the Kalimafi. Now, the Kalimafi is something that you'll see predominantly being worn by Orthodox priests outside of America, and to some extent here in America also. So maybe we should begin by talking about where did this come from? Well, it's not really that old of a tradition. And if you remember way back, and even if I can talk back into the 1900s, it was customary and proper for a gentleman to wear a hat. And that continued all the way up until probably the end of the 1950s. Well, in now Orthodox lands, they couldn't just wear a regular cap. So what they did is they developed this kind of stovepipe looking hat, and this became then symbolic of the Orthodox clergy. Now, there's some talk about this was given to them by the Ottomans, and this was a way to indicate that they were clergy. Yes, no. But the idea was that men at that time would cover their heads. And that's what the Kalimafi is, because we can't just wear like a Frank Sinatra cap. So we have this that distinguishes us, like the collar in America, which distinguishes us as clergy as opposed to secular. So that's kind of where it came from, and then it tended to stay, and it was mostly then worn by the celibates or the monastics here in America. And with the 1960s and the 1970s and the beginnings for Orthodox priests here in America to start wearing the collar, then the Kalimafi fell out of use among many of the Orthodox clergy. Interestingly now, with the younger generation of priests, there seems to be a return to wanting to wear that, what they call traditional Orthodox attire. But it's not really traditional at all. It's something that came to us fairly late in the name of Orthodoxy. So for me, and the way that I learned, and what is the custom here in this metropolis, is that we don't wear the Kalimafi. Although probably for me it would be better because it would cover my bald head and keep me a little bit warmer in the wintertime. But hey, all kidding aside, I just wanted to be able to speak a little bit about the Kalimafi and for us not to over-symbolize what that means as opposed to the importance of the other vestments that we wear. So again, thanks everybody for watching. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and we've got some great videos coming up.